Hello everyone, how's it going? Welcome back to the channel. So a couple of weeks ago I made a video about sharpening cage pedals, which had some really nice responses to it, and then I made a follow-up video about the difference between using sharpened cage pedals and platform pedals with ordinary pins in them. Now, the platform pedals that I used in that video, as a number of people pointed out, were a little bit old and worn out. They were ones that I've been using for years and years and years, and they didn't have a lot of pins on one side. I would argue they still had pins in the side that I was using, but regardless, people said it didn't seem like a very fair test. They also said that my shoes looked really old and worn and stuff, and that was fair enough as well. So what I actually did was I thought, right, let's do a proper test then. So I went and spent a grand total sum of about £26 on Amazon and bought what I'm fairly sure are a pair of Raceface Chester copies. And then I used them against my current sharpened cage pedals to see how well they would perform. I even went and bought a new pair of shoes because I really needed a new pair of shoes. My old ones were done in. So the shoes that I'm using in this, you can see they're a little bit dirty. That's just because I've been walking around in them. Like I've gone for a walk with the dog and stuff to break the shoes in a little bit so they're a bit more comfy, but they haven't been used on pedals at all. So I've got brand new shoes, brand new pedals, and then the cage pedals that I was using before, which have been sharpened with an angle grinder. And I went to the barn, I had both sets of pedals with me, and I thought I'm going to do the exact same moves and see how it goes. And then I'm going to leave the pedals on for about a week, which I've now done since filming this. And I will come back to you with my thoughts at the end of the video. So let's go to the barn and see how the cage pedals fared against the brand new Raceface Chester copy pedals. Okay, so as you can see there in that video, those platform pedals that I used, they're very good pedals on an absolute like black and white level of like which one was grippier, which one stuck to my feet better, the sharpened cage pedals or the platform pedals with traditional pins. It was the platform pedals. They were just grippier. They really were. The sharpened cage pedals were good. They were really good, but the ones with the platform with the pins, they were almost too grippy at points. There were points where literally to move my foot to get a better position on the pedal, which is really important in trials, I had to literally like lift my foot up completely, swivel it around and put it back down where I wanted it to be. Since then, I have actually left those pedals on the bike and I've really enjoyed riding with them. They're so grippy. The thing is, I rode cage pedals on my Giant. There were standard, I think, Echo cage pedals. which I hadn't even sharpened. And I didn't feel like those cage pedals weren't grippy enough. But I think the thing is, if you come from like traditional mountain biking where you generally always have flat pedals with replaceable pins, then you're going to be used to a lot of grip. And then you go to the cage pedals and stuff, which is weird because you would think in trials you would want the grippiest possible pedal that you could get. And so for some reason, the vast majority of people are still using cage pedals that aren't even sharpened, that are quite blunt. One of the main reasons, I think, is because people think a sharper pedal will hurt their shin more. But as I went over in the last video, I honestly believe this. If your pedals are sharper, your feet are going to stick to them better, and there's less chance of your feet slipping off them. So shindigs will happen less frequently. But with a sharper pedal, obviously, yes, the shindigs will be worse when they do happen. But I would rather bash my leg once a year and it really hurt than bash it every couple of months and it hurt a little bit. If you ask me to take one big bit of pain or 10 small bits of pain, I'll take the big bit of pain that's just there and done and be over with it. And I will also say the shoes that I was wearing, which are Merrell, I think they're called Merrell Burnt Rock. They're just really nice shoes that I quite like. And if you haven't tried them out, if you're looking for a decent shoe, I would recommend them because I really like them. And especially when they really wear in and they get a nice sort of supple feel to your foot and stuff like that. They seem to work really well. I'm not at all in any way affiliated or sponsored with Merrell or Raceface or any other brands that I've mentioned in this video. These are just things that I liked and they got on really well. One brand that I am affiliated with is RPM. As you can see, I'm wearing the new hoodie here. We made up a couple of these hoodies just for team riders and stuff. But if you would like one of these, we're very tentatively venturing into the world of merchandise. And if you want to drop me a message on any of my social media, I check that pretty much every day on Instagram. If you'd like one of these hoodies, we can do them in various sizes, various colors with the RPM logo on the front and a bigger bike logo on the back. And if you'd like one, please feel free to get in touch. We're going to be selling them for £50. They cost £30 to make anyway, so I don't think that's an unreasonable amount of markup that we're making on them. So if you'd like to support the channel and support us, and these are really nice hoodies. I genuinely really like wearing them. They're really soft on the inside. They've got nice big toggles. They look cool. And I've washed this one already and it hasn't shrunk, which is one of the most important things for me. So yeah, well, that's enough of me talking about merchandise and everything else. If you don't want to spend any money on that, then please feel free just to click the button and subscribe to the channel. That'd be really helpful as well. And otherwise, I hope you guys are all doing well. And if you'd like me to try and test out anything else, please drop me a mention in the comments. Let me know what you'd like me to have a look at and work out. There's loads of different things I'm looking at doing. I'm going to try riding rim brakes without grinding the rims to see what that's like. I'm going to try different size sprockets on bikes to see if a smaller or a bigger sprocket with more or less power going through the torque makes it easier to ride. So there's all different kinds of things I'm going to try and do. And of course, there's loads of cool riding videos coming up still. So there's never been a better time to subscribe. Please hit that button. We really appreciate it. Thank you all very much. I hope you guys are having a wonderful weekend and I will see you next time. Thanks very much.